What is up, my Eclipsed Crew, and welcome to another Minecraft video. Today's a bit of a different video. Today, I'm going to tell you a story of how today, when I'm recording this video, April the 16th, me and my dog got attacked by another dog today. Okay, so let's talk. So, I tried telling the story while playing Bed Wars. The servers were acting really whack and my hits weren't connecting. I don't know, it was just bad. Servers were crashing, I was getting kicked out and stuff. So this is the best we can do. So let me give you some background. My dog is named Kane. He's a black lab. He's animals are dying. He's a very sweet boy. He's my little puppy. He's a black lab mixed with some other things. He's really sweet. He gets along with my family, but he doesn't like other people. I mean, he's not like, he just doesn't like them. So he doesn't mess with other people. So he'll like bark at them and then like forget about them. On the other hand, the dog that's gonna attack us is named Jinx. It's a girl German Shepherd. It's skinny. Really skinny because the people don't take care of the dog good, so like you can see its ribs. So the neighbors, there's like 5 people I think live there, or like 3 people and 2 that come and go. So there's a dad and their 2 children, a boy and a girl. The boy is older, the little girl is the younger sister. Their mom doesn't live with them because I don't know, she doesn't. And so sometimes they're with the mom, sometimes with the dad, but they mostly stay here at their dad's house. And when the mom lived at the house, she would take care of the dog, but before, she had to be the one to take care of the dog because before she was there, like the dog wasn't getting taken care of, which is why it's so skinny and you can see its ribs. So she would feed it, but then when she left, she couldn't take the dog because the dog isn't hers. It was the dude's. It was the dude's dog, but the dog likes the mom better than him because she actually takes care of him. And so the dog's really overly aggressive, like the kind of aggressiveness that dogs get put down for. Like it's like a real problem because the dog is like, I have to be careful when taking out the trash because sometimes the dog will be out there and he'll like bark so much that like you'll get concerned that he'll jump the fence. And so to make sure I'm safe, we have to bring our trash cans to the front so there isn't a time where I'm outside and the dog's outside, and just in case something happens. And so the dogs almost jumped the fence to get to me. The dogs almost jumped the fence to get to me and Kane quite a few times, but he's never actually jumped the fence. He's just gotten very close. And a few weeks ago, I was talking to my phone and the brother. You know, it would be crazy if the dog jumped the fence. You know, like if that happens, I'm not letting Kane fight the dog by himself. Like I'm gonna get in the fight too, because I'm not letting Kane get hurt or like die from this overly aggressive dog that like low-key should be taken away from the people because they can't control the dog. And I was telling my brother on the phone, we have that rake, that steel rake on the fence. I'm gonna use that rake. Me and Kane are gonna fight together because like I'm not gonna lose Kane because like I'm not gonna lose my mom and my dog in the same year. No, Kane is staying. I'm not losing anybody else in my circle that like live with me, that's like part of my day-to-day life. No, Kane's my baby. Kane's my bro. I can't lose him. Like I wake up and see him every day. Like I spend the most time with Kane because I'm here all day because of online school. You know, I spend so much time with him. He's so cute. He's so fun. I don't know. He's my rock. He's my bear. I love him so much. And so whenever I let Kane outside to go to the bathroom, I check outside. or sometimes I'll check outside, or sometimes I'll let, or sometimes I'll just let him out, because like I've like noted in my brain the times where they let their dog out. They usually like do it like later in the afternoon, or like sometimes really early, or like sometimes just not at all. So this was like in the afternoon, so like I'd say like around 2 something, like 2:45 something, or like along that range, like from like 2:50 something to like 2:40 something, like in that range. And so today I go downstairs. I'm in class. I'm in my last period, math. And so it's like 2 something. Class is about to be over, but just not yet. We're in breakout rooms doing some work online in Desmos. And I was doing good, so I didn't ask for help or anything, or go into a different breakout room with the teacher. And so I'm just doing my work, and then I get hungry. And so I leave my computer and my phone upstairs, because we're in breakout rooms and everyone's on mutes and no one has their camera on, so I can just leave whenever and go get a snack. So I go downstairs to get a snack. I get a brownie, some fruit candy, and some water to bring up, and some chips. And so I remember I haven't let Kane outside at all today to go to the bathroom. So I yell, "Kane, you gotta pee-pee," because he was laying in the living room, and Kane's a smart dog, so if you like say pee-pee, he'll like get up and run towards the door. Or if you haven't let him out yet, he'll come open your door. If it's closed, he'll like push it open with his nose, or his kick it open, and he'll come get you, and he'll lead you to the door because he has to go to the bathroom. So I let him out. And whenever I let Kane out, I stay by the door, because I know that that other dog could come outside at like, because sometimes they don't stick to like that time period, like early morning or like late afternoon. And so I stay by the door, and I'm glad I did this time. Well, I do every time. I'm just glad I didn't walk away for a short period of time, because I was thinking about it. I just like, sometimes I walk around my house just looking at things, waiting for him to come back, because sometimes he takes a long time going outside to use the bathroom. And so I'm just waiting there, I'm dilly-dallying, I'm thinking of other snacks I could bring up, and then I hear like a sound, and like a door open, and then I hear barking. And so I was by my kitchen table, so there's my door, and then to the side of the door is my fridge, and then like diagonally straight across from the fridge is like a little table that has some chairs. And so I'm by the chairs, and like directly in front of me is the door that leads outside to the back. And so I'm a little ways away from the door, and so I hear barking, and so I run to the door, and I move the door inside, and I open the screen door really hard, because I'll tell you later, because I wanted to get outside, and I see the dog. The dog is by the fence. It's running back and forth. It like runs back and forth, and like I don't know how long, but it ran back and forth. I don't know how long he ran. Well, not how long he ran, just I don't know like the meters he ran. Okay, so he runs back and forth like 2 or 3 times, and then the dog, she fully like jumps over the fence and starts to run towards me. And like the dog almost jumped the fence before this, but has never actually done it. And it's like the dog jumped over the fence so easily. It was like, do you do this on a daily basis? Did you do this with your other people before this family? Because the dog ran back and forth by the side of the fence like 2 or 3 times, and then just jumped effortlessly. And so the dog goes to run to me, but the way my backyard is set up, there's my backyard door, and then the porch, and then some side stairs that lead down. my backyard's not really put together because like we have a upside pool, or like a above ground pool that like has dirty water in it, and like the grass is overgrown a bit now because we haven't got it cut, and like our gazebo is broken because of the strong winds we get over here, and so it's broken, and so there's a piece that's like by our little sidewalk in our backyard that leads straight down, and it's covering a little spot, and that's where Kane was. He was just like chilling there because he was getting ready to come back upstairs, and so the dog jumps over and he sees me, and I know he's going towards me. He like gets to like the bottom of the steps, and I'm just up there, and I get scared, and so I yell Kane. Kane's by the gazebo. Well, before I yell Kane's by the gazebo. The dog's coming for me, but just before he gets to like the first step, so he's like at the bottom of the steps, he gets distracted by something else and looks to the left and goes towards the left because Kane was there, and Kane distracted him. So I run over. Well, I look over and I just see the dog, and so I run back. I open the door. I hurry up and thrashing to open our screen door because our screen door is new. Well, not new, but it's like we've had it for a while, but it's still new, and it's like when it's cold it gets really hard to open, and when it's warm it's easy to open. So like I'm trying really hard to open it, and I finally get it open because you have to pull really hard, and so I'm pulling really hard, and I yell Kane, and Kane runs up on the porch. I get inside the house and I open the door and I say, Kane, get in, or Kane, come here, and he comes inside the house. While all of that is happening, while the dog jumps over and he's like kind of like fighting with Kane, or like growling with Kane, or like jumping with Kane, I hear the children in the back yelling Jinx or come here. And so I get me and myself inside, and I hurry up, me and Kane inside, and I hurry up and lock the screen door. The kids are the ones that let the dog out, and so the third dog, Jinx, she's still in our backyard, and so the little boy comes over to our backyard fence, to our gate, and he's calling their dog, but the dog isn't listening to them. The dog's just running around in our backyard sniffing things, and so the little boy goes back. The little boy goes back. But before that, I run upstairs. Once me and King get inside, I run upstairs to go get my phone to call my dad and to tell him what happened. And so, like, while I'm running upstairs to get my phone, like, I'm fully having a panic attack. Like, everything feels weird in my body. Like, my legs, feel weird and shaky. I don't know. I don't know what to think. Like, for some reason, my throat got really hot and, like, burning and itchy inside. Just, like, scrapey inside. It's like, I know I have to call, my dad to tell him and make sure Kane is safe. But it's like, I'm, like, doing okay, but, like, I know my body and I can feel it. I feel my body having a full-blown panic attack. And so, I call my dad, and I tell him, Dad, the dog, tried to get me and Kane. The dog jumped me and Kane. It jumped over the fence. And he's like, are you okay? Or, like, you're in the house? He's like, okay, I'm coming over. Because my dad was at work, so he came from work. And so we hang up, and I go back downstairs. Well, I'm downstairs. I got the phone. I ran upstairs to grab my phone and my computer, and then, well, I ran upstairs to get my phone, and while I'm going downstairs, I'm going through my contacts and I'm calling my dad. And so we hang up. I'm downstairs with everything. I'm making sure Kane is alright. And so I look outside. I pull out my phone. I'll insert the footage, like, after I say this. So I pull out my phone and I start recording, and I'm like, whoa, this is crazy, you know, and everything. I'm like asking Kane if he's okay. I see the little boy. that happens, I think I get him on camera. And then I'm not sure if it was his dad or not, or it was someone that was over their house that lives there. He comes over and he's yelling for the dog to come back, but the dog isn't listening to him, and so he goes into the backyard and he grabs the dog by its collar and has to drag the dog out because the dog isn't listening to them.
You okay, Kane? Did he get anything? That's the man who live over there. They're trying to get the dog. He won't come back in the backyard. That dog is aggressive. She jumped over so easily. We need to get phones now. You okay, Kane? Good job listening to me, boy. Good job listening.
And so, they bring the dog back in, so my dad gets home. And so, he's on the porch. I can look through the peephole. I'm looking through the peephole, and I'm watching him, like, he's farther down on the porch in the front, talking to the people next door. I didn't know what they were saying because I wasn't outside and the door was still closed. I was just like, I don't want to go outside. And so he's talking, and my dad's upset. And so, like, I could tell by his stance. And so he calls the police. He calls the police, and the police come, and he tells the police what happened and everything. And he tells them, like, the dog's really aggressive and everything, and that similar things have happened. And, like, I think my mom has called in before on this dog. And so, yeah, that's it. I don't know what the police were talking to him about because I was inside with Kane and I didn't want to go outside or anything. Okay. And so, yeah, that's about it. I don't know what the police are gonna do, if the dog's gonna get punished, or if something's gonna happen, or like they're gonna train the dog or anything. It was scary. I don't know, it happened so fast, but so slow. So yeah, so hopefully you all did enjoy this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you did, turn the post notifications so you get notified every time I upload a video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, thanks for listening. And me and Kane are okay. Okay, bye.